Next, Barroom Brawler Clint Eastwood and his rascally sidekick Clyde the orangutan go on a cross-country adventure in Every Which Way But Loose. Next.
My mother just quietly and deliberately killed her and then ate him.
Beware the full moon madness on Cinemax in August. There's no escaping it.
Cinemania in August on Cinemax. Not just movies, but a religious experience.
You get the wrong guy. They all say that.
From the director of Batman and Beetlejuice comes a simple tale of girl meets boy.
I think you should just come home with me.
Boy meets other girl.
This is Edward, who's gonna live with us.
Other girl meets other boy.
Hey!
Boy meets other women.
You take my breath away.
Other boy meets boy.
Those things are cool.
Boy meets neighborhood.
Jack, our handshake you got there.
Boy meets reality. Reality meets Edward Scissorhands. Today, only on Cinemax.
This summer, we've got 1,000 reasons to watch Cinemax. Reason number 892, a medieval butcher's favorite sandwich.
A nice MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean.
Billy Crystal in The Princess Bride. Just one of 1,000 reasons to watch Cinemax this summer.
If you like movies, you'll love tonight on Cinemax. At 8, Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy hunt down a pair of vicious killers in 48 hours. Then at 10, a muscle-bound mercenary and a squad of beautiful, deadly women are hired to kill. And at 11:30, Hong Kong is the setting for fast-paced action in the Cinemax import, The Killer. It's all here tonight. Cinemax, if you like movies.
Here's something special about The Blob, a sci-fi cult classic featuring Steve McQueen in his first starring role.
Boy, that was close. Hey, come on. I want to see if I can find it.
Released in the fall of 1958, this low-budget horror film was shot on location in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, for only $150,000.
Steve, watch out!
McQueen was offered a percentage of the film's future profits in lieu of his $3,000 salary, but he turned it down. How could he have known the film would gross $4 million?
What's the matter with him?
Well, we ran into him down on the Old North Road.
Ran into him?
No, Doc. We picked him up out on the road. He was screaming about this thing on his hand.
It was his first and last monster film, and the last time he would bill himself as Stephen McQueen.
Hey, all right, Steve. You made us waste our 80 cents. Now, what gives?
He played the classic 50s teen hero, even though he was 28 years old at the time.
Would you believe me if I told you there was something inside of that rock we found tonight? Something that could wipe out this whole town?
His clean-cut character, who is also named Steve, attempts to save his town from an alien creature.
There is a monster. We saw it again in Dad's store.
The Blob is considered to be the definitive 50s film about the town that won't listen to the kids until it's too late.
And where's the big bad monster?
30 years later, a modern version of The Blob was released starring Kevin Dillon.
And whatever it is, it's getting bigger.
Bigger and bigger. Come on, Steve, make sense.
It was co-produced by Jack H. Harris, mastermind and producer of the original Blob.
Maybe the thing you saw was a monster?
Although the original has been described as a giant glop of cherry jello from outer space, the new one isn't nearly as appetizing. The funny thing is, you may have eaten it. The main ingredient in the new Blob is something called methicillin, a thickening agent sometimes used in milkshakes. This high-tech remake cost $17 million and boasts a bigger, better Blob with special effects designed to scare the sophisticated audience of the 80s. However, we mustn't forget the impact the original Blob had in 1958 as it crept into movie theaters everywhere.
There's nobody in here but us monsters.
Even today, there's still a naivete and friendly feeling about this film that makes it a classic.
Hey, the theater.
And perhaps one of the most memorable things about the movie is its title song.
Beware of the blob, it creeps and leaps and glides and slides across the floor.
It was written by none other than Hal David and a 29-year-old composer named Burt Bacharach.
Beware of the blob, it creeps and leaps and glides and slides across the floor.
So beware of the Blob. It's coming this month on Cinemax.
Be careful of the blob.
Next, Barroom Brawler Clint Eastwood and his rascally sidekick Clyde the orangutan go on a cross-country adventure in Every Which Way But Loose. Next.
Imagine 1,000 moments. Bogey, Bergman, Madonna, the Duke, the Dice Man. Tears, laughter, love. Car crashes, lots of explosions. Magic, mystery, imagination. 1,000 moments. Cinemax Summer of 1,000 movies. Don't miss a moment of it.
Do you think you would get away with this?
How far would you go
I'm really afraid, George.
to protect a friend?
I'm gonna kill him one of these days, so help me God.
How many stories would you tell?
I didn't think that she would